Hey there, my Aries friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you all are doing very, very well. Let's look at what is your person thinking overall about this connection with you and you. And here's what they're feeling. All right, so here's the Moon with the Nine of Swords, the Father of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Wow, interesting. And Four of Pentacles. Okay, so let's get what we can from the tarot cards first. All right, so looks like they're experiencing quite a bit of mental stress when it comes to this connection. I feel like it's mostly because the future of this connection to them seems unknown, or they're not sure. I feel like they're especially not sure of how they're going to get to this point in life, this King of Pentacles, where they're able to be very stable, be a good provider. I feel like they really are wanting to be this for you because there's these feelings of deep love and care for you. Like they really recognize that they deeply care for you. It is a bit alarming to them, though, because they're used to just holding themselves in and not sharing too much of themselves with anyone at all. So I feel like they're really afraid of the risk of opening up to you more. But there is this recognition that they care for you deeply and that they would want to be able to take care of you, provide for you. So we can get some clarifying cards here. What is this Nine of Swords here for? The Queen of Pentacles, interesting. So they could be feeling just really anxious about how are they going to be able to live up to your worth. You know, they want to be able to make sure they're an equal match for you. So they could be feeling like not quite there yet. So let's clarify the Moon. The Six of Swords. Another one. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they feel like a baby financially still, or just like they don't have like enough to offer just yet. If they are okay financially, they could also be worried about just not having enough time. So what's with the Six of Swords here? The Six of Swords could be traveling towards someone, being at a distance from someone. So they could also be there could be some unknowns around like where you guys might travel together to live, or you know if they're willing to move, there could be some kind of anxieties around that, and just it's their vision of the future is very cloudy when it comes to this connection. It doesn't mean it will always be that way though. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. What are they not wanting to, what are they most holding on to? The Hanged Man. And the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So I feel like they're not quite, like we were just seeing here, they're not quite where they want to be. They haven't been to their, actually, you guys, this is not the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Ten of Wands in this deck. So they are really just, let's see, there's a lot of just burden. Something is like really overwhelming them, and this is making them kind of just go into themselves. And just there's so much of an element of just wanting to wait and see how things will go because there's such unknown, but they do know that they like deeply care for you and they want to be up to your level. They want to feel like that they deserve you. So let's clarify the Ten of Wands here. Okay, here's the Seven of Wands. Yeah, being very, very defensive. I think they kind of have their defense up because they are a little bit drained. Like, so they're feeling like they have to hold on to their resources, like their energetic resources. They feel like they can't give too much right now. So here is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Rigid. Yin yang. Okay, yeah. So it's like they're kind of refusing to just flow with this. You know, the hangman can be like going with the flow, and they have some kind of mental walls up when it comes to this connection. I feel like they're trying to protect themselves from something, protect themselves from seeing some kind of truth. But the yin yang, to me, this feels like they see you as you know, they're perfect fit. Like you guys fit together, you flow together perfectly. I feel like they do very much see that, especially since the king and queen came up together here as well. And you are so different from what they've known before that this is also making them a little hesitant. And I think they're trying to question everything they knew before. So that's a good thing to be questioning. So here's refusing to see, the Two of Swords. All these cards fell out at once. I was just going to get like one card from this deck and like 4 fell out. So here's Two of Swords, refusing to see. 6 of Wands, believe and succeed. The base chakra, or the root chakra. And here's 6 of Swords showing up again. Healing begins. And here's the heart chakra. Okay, so I feel like they're seeing that they need to make this move right here from living in survival and into being able to love. You know, they are recognizing that I feel like they are seeing that they're not able to just fully like express this love to you, and they're seeing that it's there. So I feel like they at least have some awareness that they need to make progress toward being able to open up their heart. I feel like they are motivated toward this with the 6 of Wands here, believe and succeed. So it looks like they want this connection to work out. They're refusing to see. So they are stuck a little bit somewhere still. This is like the moon. It's hard for them to see the future. It's almost like they're putting some blocks or walls up to looking into the future. Some people are scared to try to look into the future, to try to see it, because they get very comfortable where they are. So what is pile one's person refusing to see? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Judgment. Okay, they might be just refusing to wake up to that they're the ones kind of making themselves feel a little low financially, or just not, you know, having those lower self-worth feelings. And they are, yeah, they're stuck in that where it's like, it's probably really hard to convince them out of this, where you can't be like, no, of course you're good enough. You're plenty good enough for me. And they don't understand that they're the ones keeping themselves stuck here. This one just came off too, Knight of Wands. So yeah, I feel like they're refusing to see that they can really break free from this, that, you know, you won't judge them for where they are. I feel like you don't judge them like at all. And I feel like they do have walls up because they are afraid of people judging them a lot. Maybe these people were kind of critical or judgmental of them often in the past. Okay, and then here's our final card here. Agapanthus, words of love, speak with your heart. Interesting. So it's like, I feel like they are thinking of being able to speak more about their feelings with you. You know, what they feel, what is in their heart does come up into their mind. So I feel, especially with the King of Cups, they are like in touch with their heart and in touch with love. So I do feel like they're making progress to being a little more expressive about this, because it looks like there's at least a good recognition of this love they have for you here. So that's nice. Let's look at what are they feeling overall. Okay, well, here's the 4 of Pentacles showing up again. So in the head and the heart, there's death. The 7 of Swords. The Daughter of Swords, or the Page of Swords. The Queen of Cups. The 4 of Swords. And the 5 of Cups. Wow, very interesting, you guys. The King of Cups is in their thoughts, and then Queen of Cups in their feelings, in their heart. So I feel like this could be you, and they very much like have you in their heart. This is the card of the beloved. So I feel like you have like this really, really special place in their heart. It's almost like they kind of put walls up around you, though. Like it's like they won't let themselves go too far into that depth of feeling for you here. When they try to, you know, they just feel despair, either over if you guys are separated, you know, missing you, feeling sad it didn't work out at the time, or just, you know, feeling like they're not able to be what you truly need or what you deserve. So there's a lot of swords right here. Yeah, the 7 of Swords, it almost like is like they're lying to themselves about their feelings. And so it's like they're trying to kind of put a mask up over their feelings almost. see, Four of Swords. For some of you, if you are separated, they could really be trying to heal their heart right now as well. Like just with the Five of Cups and the Four of Swords together, that indicates kind of like a time out because of grief or missing someone. The Page of Swords. So yeah, I feel like they're trying to build up some kind of walls in their heart just because they have been pretty badly wounded before. So let's see, let me get another clarifying card here. Why are they being distant? Why are they feeling distant? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, the Empress, and the Nine of Swords coming up here again. Wow. Okay. So yeah, to me, this is like they have a huge passion, a huge attraction for you. They see you as just everything, being the Empress, and then the Queen of Cups here. Like that's someone just extremely beautiful. You know, just like has a really beautiful heart. And oh, I thought that it's the Nine of Swords. This is the King of Swords. Sorry about that, you guys. So they're trying to be a little bit more. Yeah, they're really trying to bring like logic down into their heart, so they don't get too deeply emotionally involved, because they feel like if they get too deeply emotionally involved, if they really follow their heart, it's just going to end up like this, end up in loss or sadness somehow. So I think we've had this theme coming through a lot recently, kind of like a feeling of this could be too good to be true. I don't want to get too far in and then have this end or lose this person. So I have to like hold on to my affections and my feelings. I can't share too much of my affections and my feelings because it might just, they could be just afraid of it. It might be just too deeply transformative. It might just change their life too much, might change their motivations, where they're going in life. So they instead kind of try to sneak away from these feelings that they have. It's more comforting for them. All right. But amidst all of this, there's a lot of like fears and just needing to kind of rest, get away. Like I said, you still have this amazing place in their heart. Okay, so here's Love Yourself First. And speaking of having a special place in their heart, here's the Love card coming up with the heart on it and Chaos. Okay, so I feel like this is why they kind of put the walls up to fully going into the love, fully wanting to express the love, because they feel like they would just be thrown into chaos if they do get more emotionally involved with this person, you, in their heart. So love yourself first. Yeah, they're feeling like they need to protect themselves. That's what I feel like the Four of Pentacles is like, just before being able to give more to you. So this person still does have some growth and transformation they need to do to be able to fully give you that love you deserve. Here's Action. And Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. And the sacral chakra. So it feels like, yeah, this person, we did see in the other pile that it looks like, you know, they're wanting to continue taking action in their life, continue moving things along with you, continue working at this with you. I do feel like they feel motivated to at least want to keep changing, keep moving things forward. They don't want to stay stuck here forever. The sacral chakra, this means that they are, with the Ace of Wands here, just so much wanting to have a physical relationship with you. I feel like this is safer for them to go into the physical expression of love, because it doesn't mean like then they feel like that's safe because they can still be with you, but then their heart won't be broken. So here is Moth Orchid, communication. Listen and speak with greater care. Okay, we saw that coming up here as well, that it's like, I feel like they want to be able to speak more of their truth to you, speak their feelings to you. So if they haven't been, I feel like they're at least kind of moving that way. Like they're lightening up. You know, they are moving with this horse here and here. They are moving through this stuckness. So that's good to see. All right, let's get you some of these Ocean of Emotion cards. All right, so pile one's person, how are they feeling overall from pile one? Okay. I'm about to break. Weak. Wow. So yeah, it's like they're holding on to for dear life before, instead of being able to open up more. But I feel like they're getting to their breaking point where they feel like I'm going to need to be able to speak my truth more with you, or they could be at the breaking point where they can't really hold themselves back physically anymore. Okay, this one fell out as well. Tired. Oh man. I'm exhausted and drained mentally, emotionally, and physically. Wow. So that could be some of this person's issue as well, that they're not as responsive as you would like. It's because like life has just been really intense for them lately, where they're just drained. They've been putting a lot of effort into their lives, and so that can kind of take away someone's spark. And oh, look at this. Love. I'm so madly in love with you. It did really feel like we have a lot of love coming through here. I mean, this is the Empress symbol here is Venus, so with this heart. So to me, this definitely means love, and the Queen of Cups, the beloved. So loyalty, forever years, how sweet. Let's look at what are they thinking overall. Pile one person. What are they thinking overall about pile one in this connection? Okay, these two wanted to come out. Intuitive, trust your inner knowing. And innocent, I swear I didn't do it. It's interesting that the moon came up. So they are, trying to follow what they feel about this connection. With the innocent card here, let's see. Yeah, they do have like this childlike innocence about them. Like I do feel like this means that they overall have, good intentions towards you. Here is anger. There's a burning rage inside of me. Okay, so they could be just angry about something in life, feeling like life maybe it's not treating them quite right. They could be angry if they're having to be separated from you. If there's some just other things are getting in the way. Just not feeling good about that. And then I'll get a couple message cards. Okay, pile one. What are they thinking? I need you back in my life. So that could be some of this, just frustration. And what are they feeling? I see signs of you everywhere I go. So that could be why they have some of these walls up here too, because they are constantly reminded of you, and they are trying to still be able to stay focused in their daily life, focused at work. All right, so let's get you some advice cards for pile one. What do they most need to know to help them be happier or happy with the situation? What's this one? Oh, cute. Guardian. Guard your energy. Okay, so I'm going to look in the book really quick too, just to see if there's some extra messages. But to me, this is saying that make sure that this advice came up yesterday too. Like, make sure that you are not giving this person too much of your energy, like where it's going to drain you. We did have like drain coming up, so you could also be getting drained if you're giving too much energy into this connection and they're not able to give enough back, because it looks like they're not able to really give much back right now. They're holding on very tightly to their resources. So the book says right now you must guard your energy fiercely. Be mindful of how you feel energetically around others. Exhaustion, fatigue, confusion, and clouded judgment is possible now. So just make sure that you're taking really good care of yourself. And if you feel like this person has drained you in any way, make sure you're taking a little bit of a break. Even if they're not doing anything wrong, just if just putting a lot of energy into it, like hoping and wishing the connection would work out. Maybe you just need to take a little bit of an energetic break from that, just to give yourself a breather and start to feel a little more relaxed. All right, so I'll get you guys another advice card. What advice does pile one most need to know about this connection? Help them the most. Okay, here we go. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. That is so beautiful. So whatever's going on with this person, you guys, I do feel like they actually really love you from what we saw in the head and the heart. It feels like they're going through a lot of intense stuff right now. Feels like they definitely wish that things could be like more peaceful and easy between you two. So just remember this advice. This is great advice, really, no matter what, in this connection or in life in general. Guard your energy. Don't give it to situations that are draining you. You know, be really take care of yourself. Value yourself enough to value your energy and your time. You know, you're worth a lot. You know, we had like Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles coming up, the Empress. So these are really lovely, lovely, valuable people. You know, whether you're a man or a woman watching here. So yeah, you guys, I hope this reading helped you, and